All right, hello everybody, and welcome to today's session. I'm actually just going to have to push this to one side so that it's easy for me to be able to teach you about how to create a use case diagram. Now, as you all know, it's very much based on practical work experience, the project we're working on right now, and revamping the e-work experience platform is the major focus for us for the quarter of 2018. We have spent a lot of time analyzing our data, understanding the activities of the customers, and then now very much focused on using the information that we've gotten, so being informed by data to make an informed decision in terms of defining the new requirements on the e-work experience platform. What we had to do was first of all map out the existing customer journey. So define the personas, who are the potential customers who are using the platform, and also the potential prospects. So you have your personas like this, okay, and then you want to understand what their motivation is. You want to understand the digital channels they use. You want to understand what their pain points are. Now, I'll explain what pain points means. So motivation, why on earth are they on your platform? What do they want to do on your platform? So you kind of have to identify fictional characters that represent your customers, define their personas in terms of their demographics, their age, you can create a name for them, their age, their location, their career, their professional status and stuff like that. So very much around their demographics, and you need to understand what their motivation is. Okay, why they on your platform? Who they want from the platform? Then also, what channels do they use to communicate with you? Because we live in a digital age. And then also you might even want to look at the devices that they actually use. Okay, that's very, very important. So are they more of tablets? Are they more of desktops? Are they more of smartphones? Then you also want to identify their pain points. Okay, now what do I mean by a pain point? Now, what you have to look at is this customer, this potential persona over here, has to go through a journey of interacting with your system in order for them to get what they came for. Now, that process is what you call the customer journey, and you need to map out that customer journey. Now, throughout the customer journey, you have touch points. So, for example, the first customer journey for a user is when they see our ad on Facebook and they click on that ad. That is one touch point. Then they end up on our website and then they interact with our business. They register for something, that's another touch point. They take a personality test, that's another touch point. They attend a free training, that's another touch point. They pick up the phone and call us, that's another touch point. What are the pain points? What are the issues I experience across at every single touch point across each customer journey? That needs to be identified. Okay. Now, one thing that also helps out a lot is data. So market reality is very much what we define as data. So using Google Analytics, for example, when they end up on our website, out of the 100 people that end up on our website, how many are registering? If you're having 1% of people registering compared to maybe 10% that you're expecting, there's something going wrong. How do you improve the customer experience at that point? Is the site too slow? Data will tell you that. Is the journey too complicated? Data will tell you that. So the very important things that you are aware of, which can really, really help. So what we did is we mapped out the customer journey of the existing system, and then identify the pain points, and then we then move towards identifying the issues, possible solutions for it, and then we now move towards creating the new customer journey for the proposed system. Okay, it's like moving from a legacy system to a new system. So a quick one on that is you now have the user. So what I'm doing is mapping out the customer journey. So that user, for the new customer journey, we've realized based on what we've learned that the user should listen to a video telling them exactly how the system works, and the career paths and the different roles that are out there. After that, they should take a personality test. So let me just put that over here as that's an idea, but really shouldn't be like that. So they take a personality test. After taking that personality test, then they should attend a free training session online via webinar. Okay, so that's that. In fact, what I would actually do to make it easier is just do that and then put something over here in terms of a webinar. So you attend a webinar. After you've attended a webinar, then you obviously pay for the system. So I guess you can have a user here and his card details over here that says pay. All right, and then once you've done that, then the next thing you need to do is to go for induction. Induction is a video tutorial and also somebody teaching you how the system works. Now you've done that, now you can now start your full training, which will be a combination of videos and also webinars. Okay. All right. So So once you've done that, you do an assessment. So to do an assessment, I think this should work, the brain, and then you do an assessment. And then once you've done an assessment, then you can then select what project you want to be on. Okay, and once you've selected the project you want to be on, then you can now take another assessment on deciding what you want to specialize in. Specialty, you know what, let me just make this, okay, so I don't know, specialty. And then obviously you then go for then you obviously apply for work and then you secure a job or whatever it is. So that's basically the customer journey that we have right now, based on the fact that we have identified the pain points, come up with possible solutions to improve the new customer experience. So we've got that sorted. Now we want to go ahead and now demonstrate an interaction between the user and the system. Now, one thing you have to understand is that these are very much early stages of requirement gathering. They're also the that early stage, everything is high level. Why? Because you're speaking to people who are not technical. But at the same time that you're speaking to people who are not technical, you want to be speaking to people who are technical. So you need to use a general language that everyone can understand. And that's where the unified modeling language comes into place. Now, the best one to use at this point is what you call the use case diagram. The use case diagram shows the interaction between the user and the system. So understand that. The use case diagram shows the interaction between the user and the system. Very high level, not detailed in any way, but just showing the association between me, the actor who is a prospect, another actor who is a candidate, another actor who's admin, and how do we all interact with the system in order to make the system do what we want it to do. It's something that you can show to the senior stakeholders, the product owner, the client, developers, and everyone has a general consensus that this is exactly what we wanted to do, and then we sign that off. Then we can now go away and start fleshing out requirements as a result of a signed off use case diagram. So the session I'm going to have now is very much focusing on how to create a use case diagram. So what I will do very, very quickly is I will pause this video so that the next video we're going to have will be very much looking at how you create a use case diagram using and demonstrate this using the eWork Experience platform. Remember, on Wednesday we're going to use Jira and Confluence to actually demonstrate these tools so you can actually see how it's been done. But I believe that if you can't learn to read and write, you can't use Microsoft Word. So if you can't learn to draw a use case diagram just on a board, then you can't use the tools that are out there. The tools make things easier. You know, so if you don't know how to do it already, then the tool is absolutely useless. So let's teach you how to do it first. So I'll catch up with you very soon. Bye bye. I have to come around to stop it. I don't have a